For a 16-bit computer, the range of integer constants in C is A 32,768 to 32,767, B 32,767 to 32,768, C 65,536 to 65,535, D 65,535 to 65,536. The correct answer is 32,768 to 32,767. In which group of 8,085 instructions condition flags are not affected? A. Data transfer group, B. Arithmetic group, C. Logical group, D. Both A and C. The correct answer is data transfer group. In 8085, the instruction CMA is an example of A. Implicit addressing, B. direct addressing, C. register addressing, D. immediate addressing. The correct answer is implicit addressing. In 8085, the time required to add two 32-bit numbers is if clock frequency is 5 MHz. A. about 1 ns, B. about 1 s, C. about 30 s, D. about 100 s. The correct answer is about 30 s. DMA stands for A. direct memory address, B. distributed memory address, C. direct memory accumulator, D. decimal machine address. The correct answer is direct memory address. 8085 data bus has 8 lines and is bidirectional. A. true, B. false, C. D. The correct answer is true. It is difficult to write a program in a machine language. A. true, B. false, C. D. The correct answer is true. A string variable in BASIC is A. an alphabet followed by $sign, B. a digit followed by $sign, C. either A or B, D. neither A nor B. The correct answer is an alphabet followed by $sign. Reset out signal when high indicates that A. program counter etc. are being set, B. program counter etc. are being reset, C. either A or B, D. none of the above. The correct answer is program counter etc. are being reset. If x 2.5 and y 2.5, which of the following expressions would give the result as 5-7? A. x 2.5 y 3.0, B. x 2.5 y 4.5, C. x 2.5 y 4.5, D. x 2.5 y 3.5. The correct answer is x 2.5 y 4.5. Which of the following is not a classification of programmed data transfer? A. synchronous transfer, B. handshaking, C. interrupt driver transfer, D. direct transfer. The correct answer is direct transfer. Consider the instructions. A. 1 only, B. 1 and 2 only, C. 2 only, D. 3 only. The correct answer is 2 only. One can format a disk using Window Explorer. A. true, B. false, C. D. The correct answer is true. Which of the following identifiers is valid in Pascal? A. theta, B. num, C. 1 cent, D. beta. The correct answer is theta. DMA stands for direct memory access. A. true, B. false, C. D. The correct answer is true. 56 is not a valid real constant in Fortran. A. true, B. false, C. D. The correct answer is true. For the infix expression ABCFADE, the corresponding postfix notation is AADCFADF, BABCFADE, CABCFADE, D. None of the above. The correct answer is ABCFADE. A PC has typically A 5 to 10 kilobyte of main memory, B 10 to 100 kilobyte of main memory, C 100 to 256 kilobyte of main memory, D 256 kilobyte to 1 MB of main memory. The correct answer is 256 kilobyte to 1 MB of main memory. Which of the following is true? A. Intel 8080 was the ancestor of Intel 8085. B. Intel 8080 was the ancestor of Intel Z80. C. Intel 8080 was the ancestor of both Intel 8085 and Z80. D. Intel 8085 was the ancestor of Intel 8085. The correct answer is Intel 8080 was the ancestor of both Intel 8085 and Z80. Consider the following on go-to statement in Basic 45 on C go to 10 20 30. If the values of C are 1 2 3 2.6, the control will be transferred to statement number A 10 20 30 20 respectively, B 10 20 20 30 respectively, C 20 30 20 10 respectively, D 10 30 20 20 respectively. The correct answer is 10 20 30 20 respectively. Consider the following about return statement in C. A. All, B 1 and 2 only, C 1 and 3 only, D 2 and 3 only. The correct answer is 1 and 2 only. For an accurate clock period in 8085, it is preferable to use A. Crystal, B. Crystal or LC resonant circuit, C. Crystal or RC circuit, D. LC or RC circuit. The correct answer is Crystal. The memory hierarchy in microprocessor-based system is A. Register cache primary mass of line backup, B. Cache register primary mass of line backup, C. Cache register mass primary of line backup, D. Register cache mass primary of line backup. The correct answer is register cache primary mass of line backup. When a peripheral device is not ready for data transfer, it will send to the microprocessor A low ready bit, B high ready bit, C low or high ready bit depending on whether input or output is activated, D none of the above. The correct answer is low ready bit. Which of the following is not a valid variable in Fortran 77? A. BRG, B versus, C versus 3A, D 3 VSA. The correct answer is 3 VSA. The expression ABCD is equivalent to A ABCD, B ABCD, C ABCD, D none of the above. The correct answer is ABCD. Consider the following symbols: A1 and 2 only, B1 2 and 3 only, C1 2 and 4 only, D all. The correct answer is all. Which of the following 8085 instructions does not belong to arithmetic group? A. SHLD-ADD, B. SUI data, C. ADCM, D. INRR. The correct answer is SHLD-ADD. In which of the following 8085 instructions is the 8-bit number in accumulator adjusted to form two 4-bit BCD numbers? A. DAD-RP, B. DA, C. DCX-RP, D. ADCM. The correct answer is DAD-RP. In 8085 the address space size is A 64 bits, B 64 kbytes, C 32 bits, D 16 kbytes. The correct answer is 64 kbytes. In 8085 the instruction MOV A B is an example of A. Direct addressing, B. Immediate addressing, C. Register addressing, D. Register indirect addressing. The correct answer is register addressing. Pagemaker is an application software for DTP. A. True, B. False, C. D. The correct answer is true. The read and write cycle times of cache memory are in the range of A 13 ns, B 25 ns 45 ns, C 200 ns 300 ns, D 1s. The correct answer is 25 ns 45 ns. In 8086, other registers C and D are used for string operation. B. The registers CS and DS are used for string operation. C. The registers SS and ES are used for string operation. D. The registers SI and SP are used for string operation. The correct answer is the registers SI and D are used for string operation. In which of the following logical group instructions of 8085 do the contents of accumulator remain unchanged? A. OR, B. ORAM, C. ORI data, D. CMPR. The correct answer is CMPR. If quadratic equation x2 1000 x25 0 is solved using floating point arithmetic with 4-digit mantissa, the roots are A.1000 E4 and .1000 E4 respectively, B.0000 E4 and .0000 E4 respectively, C.1000 E4 and .0000 E4 respectively. D. None of the above. The correct answer is .1000 E4 and .0000 E4 respectively. In 8085 the data is stored in the stack on A. First in first out basis, B. Last in first out basis, C. First in last out basis, D. Last in last out basis. The correct answer is last in first out basis. The organisatioion of Intel memory chip 127256 is A. 32kx8, B. 16kx8, C. 32kx4, D. 16kx4. The correct answer is 32kx8. In a microcomputer the control bus A. transmits and receives control signals between processor and other devices. B. transmits and receives control signals, also sends and receives data. C. transmits and receives control signals, sends and receives data and transmits address of the device. D. None of the above. The correct answer is transmits and receives control signals between processor and other devices. Read the following statements about time and space requirements of microprocessors. A. 1, 2 and 3 only. B. 1, 2 and 4 only. C. 2 and 3 only. D. 1 and 4 only. The correct answer is 1, 2 and 3 only. Which characteristics of a memory chip is called DC characteristics? A. Organization, B. Timing characteristics, C. Physical dimensions, D. Power consumption and bus loading. The correct answer is power consumption and bus loading. RAM is a volatile memory device. A. True, B. False, C. D. The correct answer is true. Consider the following strings. A. All, B. 1, 2, 3, C. 1, 2, 4, 5, D. 1, 2, 3, 5. The correct answer is all. Consider the following statements. A1 and 2 only. B1 3 and 4 only. C1 2 and 4 only. D2 and 4 only. The correct answer is 1 2 and 4 only. The stack pointer holds the address of the desired memory location. A true. B false. C. D. The correct answer is true.